Would you believe me if I told you those sounds were coming from inside the library? This question doesn't really qualify as a yes or no question because, yes, the sounds are technically coming from inside a library, but they're more specifically coming from the Starbucks at the William T. Young Library, or what most students of University of Kentucky call Willie T. This Starbucks happens to be the largest Starbucks on a college campus. Starbucks in general always reaches out to make each customer feel welcome and special. They have specialized drinks and treats, and the students and employees of the university love being treated the way Starbucks workers are trained to treat them. Therefore, they are in the Starbucks constantly. But most of them find it hard to study in a Starbucks this loud, so why do they do it anyway? This particular college student, dressed in the typical oversized t-shirt and leggings outfit, is able to find times when she can study in this Starbucks and get the bonus of being treated specially.
Usually during the day, I'll come here between classes and work on homework. But if I'm studying at night, then I won't usually stay here. I'll just go back to the library. But probably both. I don't know. Yeah, definitely both. Just depends on what time of day.
The only reasonable question to ask after this comment is why she prefers daytime to nighttime. Is the crowd smaller during the day? Less distractions? Let's see what she has to say. Is it quieter during school hours when students are in classes? Is it easier to get homework done during that time?
I don't know. It's usually about the same. They usually play really good music during the day. But I don't know. It's just the noise level doesn't really bother me because I usually just put my headphones in.
While the roar of voices and coffee machines seems like nothing to some people, there is one college student who is sitting off in a corner alone. He is wearing basketball shorts and a College of Engineering t-shirt. He looks a little put off by this noise level. His face urged me to find out how he feels about this type of environment, whether he might be solving a really complicated homework problem or truly is just mad about this type of environment. Let's see what he has to say.
I don't know, it's pretty busy and loud most of the time, but it's a good place to come get coffee, and if you're not trying to get work done quickly, it's social, and so you can see people coming in and out and talk to them, and it just makes you feel more connected to the people around you.
Despite my previous thoughts, he found the Starbucks to be a good location for social time, and a good place for doing a little homework on the side. He wasn't too upset about the noise level. He actually showed a positive outlook with respect to the noise. But that doesn't mean he doesn't still have to deal with the same noise issues just like everyone else. In my time researching, I have found that most students find it difficult to study in this Starbucks, but love the idea of having a Starbucks inside their place of study. The students I interviewed often utilize this Starbucks as a break from studying or a place to do quick little homework assignments, but not any big homework projects.
A lot of times I'll come here to get a drink and then casually work on homework, but if I really need to get homework done, I'll do it somewhere in the library. Sometimes I'll be in the library for an hour or two studying or doing homework, but then I'll come down here to take a break and maybe get some coffee or a hot chocolate.
While this Starbucks is portrayed as a bad place to study, almost every student has a certain order. That defines the culture of Starbucks. Starbucks as a whole insists on making sure the customer finds a drink that is specifically made for them. They try incredibly hard to make sure their customers feel at home and welcome when they enter their Starbucks. Almost every student who goes to this Starbucks in the library knows exactly what they get every single time. Actually, some people not only know exactly what they want to order every time, but they also have different options for different weathers. We have all heard the stereotypical phrase that common white girls always drink Starbucks. What's more common white girl than knowing exactly which drink you want to order and also what drink to get when the weather fluctuates? Do you always get coffee when you come? Or
yeah, most of the time. Skinny white chocolate mocha.
Okay.
And then when it's hot outside, I get an iced caramel macchiato.
And what is your favorite drink here at Starbucks?
Well, it is fall, so pumpkin spice latte's in, but I like their hot chocolate a lot too.
Both students being interviewed clarified that they get certain drinks during certain seasons. Is this uncommon for Starbucks, or is this a common occurrence? Starbucks makes sure to find ways that their customers are satisfied. They would not get the same satisfaction if they did not have different drinks for different seasons. Proof of that is seen in this last interview, as he mentioned,
Well, it is fall, so pumpkin spice latte's in.
Starbucks makes their facility so tempting and luring to their customers, they almost can't say no. They create luxurious names for their drinks and comfortable seating all around so people can stay and be social. Some would say Starbucks tricks their customers into buying their product. Some others would argue that they truly just have their favorite coffee. But these people are blind to the show Starbucks puts on. Every Starbucks makes their customer feel welcomed and comfortable. For these reasons, the line in the Starbucks in the Willie T stretches from the counter to the back of the room. This Starbucks is always crowded, proving people buy Starbucks coffee all the time. According to USA Today, Starbucks sells 4 million coffee drinks per day, and according to the company's website, they serve 60 million customers each week. After learning these facts, I was curious to see if these college students using the Starbucks in Willie T ever made coffee on their own, or just relied on Starbucks to provide coffee with a great taste. Do you ever make coffee at your own dorm?
No. I'd thought about it a little bit before coming to college, but I never bought a coffee pot, and I just really haven't yet.
Okay, well, why do you not make your own coffee, but you'll buy coffee at this Starbucks?
Well, whenever I heard there was a Starbucks, 2 minutes from my dorm, I was kind of just thought it would make more sense because Starbucks is already good coffee, and it would probably taste better than any coffee I made in my dorm. And I mean, there's always a lot of people here, and it's just kind of a social environment, and everybody gets coffee, so it just made more sense.
Starbucks has now taken over. No one feels the need to make coffee at their apartments or dorms or even homes because they know there's a Starbucks right down the road. And in this case, it's right in the library. Students rely on this Starbucks almost every day for early morning wake-ups or late night studying, or even just to get a little treat after a good score on a test. Although Starbucks in Willie T is too loud for studying, every student is still tempted to get a drink or even a treat at some point. The atmosphere at this Starbucks is welcoming and very comforting. They serve every customer with the perfect amount of attention, and that keeps their customers loyal. Starbucks in the Willie T has a culture that cannot be explained in just a few words. It's a culture of many different aspects. It is loud and social, but relaxing and comforting. It provides you with a homey atmosphere, and it will, without a doubt, always call you back for more.